Hey everybody, welcome back to Big Red EDC. Oh, today we're going to talk about a knife that I bought while I was in Canada here a few weeks ago. This is the Black Tusk Crux. Now, we were visiting Kelowna, British Columbia. We're up there, and the first two and a half, 3 days we were there, it was really rainy. So we weren't doing a whole lot outside. So we decided to go visit one of the local malls. So I was like, well, you know what? I'm going to look for knife shops. So I looked for knife shops and I found the House of Knives. I was like, that sounds like a pretty cool place I'd like to see. So went and visited. Yeah, it was in the mall. It was basically the store inside the mall. And they had a pretty decent selection of all types of knives, mainly kitchen cutlery, but they had a good selection of, EDC and pocket knives, and a lot of Benchmades, and then they had this brand, the Black Tusk. And from what I understand, the Black Tusk it's pretty much a Canadian brand, sold in Canada. There we go. And I kind of get the feeling that it's, well, from talking to the gentleman in the store, it kind of seemed like it was a House of Knives, kind of like their store knife, brand knife. And I know, Stuart, if you watch this, let me know how far off I am or that gentleman was in his information. But quite a few selection of these Black Tusk knives. So I bought the Crux. Cool little knife. I wanted to check it out. So let's zoom out and we'll do just that. Now you can see there, it's smaller in stature. You got laminated carbon fiber over stainless steel for the handle. Stainless pocket clip for right hand tip down carry only. You've got, there we go. You got a 3 3/4 inch handle. And I measure out a 3 3/8 inch grip. So pretty much, I can easily get a full 4-finger grip on it in my hand. But then again, my hand measures out at about 3 3/4 inches, so just enough for a full 4-finger grip for me. Now, as you saw there, it's dual thumb stud deployment. The first couple of times I deployed this knife, I thought it was assisted, but it's not. It's not at all. It just snaps out there. Obviously, when I went to shut it, I realized it wasn't assisted. But once you got it open there, you got a 2 5/8 inch 9CR14 drop point blade. Black coated, there's your info. The Crux, 9CR. CRX-BK, that is the model. Black Tusk, right there. Frame lock. Six 3/8 inch, fully open length on it. So definitely smaller in stature. It is made in China. Let's get our scale out and we'll take some measurements on this guy. Let's start out in ounces. 2.8, so fairly lightweight. And 78 grams. Now the part I like, it's pretty slender. There you go, 0.33 basically. And width-wise in the pocket, less than right about an inch. We'll just call it an inch, 0.99. That's an inch between friends, isn't it? So as far as carrying it in your pocket, this little knife pretty much disappears in your pocket. Now, it's definitely not deep carry. There you go. That's what you've got exposed, pretty much. I think we're looking at pretty close to our 1/2 inch, maybe even pushing 3. No, about a half, yeah. Pretty much standard. About a 1/2 inch exposed, so not too bad. But like I said, it is tip down carry only. I know that will be a deal breaker for a lot of people. Doesn't really bother me. Like, it carries very nice. The pocket clip, very smooth, in and out of pocket. No issues at all. But as I said, my overall take, guys, as I said right at first, I thought it was assisted. Just snaps right out there. I mean, it's riding on Teflon washers, so can't really see them. So nice, snappy opening, dual thumb stud. Black coated blade. Now you've pretty much got like an oversized sharpening choil on it. I'd like to see that sharpening choil, you know, a lot smaller. You got a lot of room to bring that blade back. Give yourself just a little bit more cutting edge. That's just me. Nice coated blade. No jimping. Doesn't really need any. For the size of the knife, I mean, you get your thumb up on that blade and you're pretty much locking it into your hand. So I don't really feel that jimping is necessary, and that's probably why there isn't any. Handle, very comfortable. Like I said, nice, slim, and slender. I mean, disappears right in your pocket. Good, solid lockup on it. Pretty darn good access to your frame lock there. And it is jimped a little bit to help you out. The one thing I did notice on that, I don't know, tell me if I'm crazy, but usually, see, the jimping almost seems like it's, well, no, it's all right. It almost seemed like it was a little far over. Bring the jimping a little more over onto this side to help you get that. But I mean, it's good access. You can actuate it. But very comfortable. Like I said, the tip down pocket clip, so the pocket clip's not an issue in the grip at all for me. Really comfortable little knife. Finished pretty darn well. I mean, everything's nice and rounded, and for sure, not bad at all. Like I said, it is carbon fiber laminate over stainless steel. So, what do you guys think of this little guy? Like I said, I know the tip down carry will be a deal breaker for a lot of people. And yeah, it's whatever you like. I get it. But overall, it's a pretty cool little knife. I had to buy it. I mean, come on. I had to buy at least one of this brand to check out and to review on the channel. So yes, excuse me, this was the least expensive one. At the same time, I also bought my my red G10 proper, so I bought that while I was there. They had one, it was sitting on the shelf. I'm like, oh yeah, that's going home with me for sure, and it did. So, but a pretty cool little knife. Blue liked it. He gave it an 8 overall. I think that's pretty fair. Now, if you want to check Black Tusk out, any of the Crux or any of the Black Tusk knives available, you can go to houseofknives.com and check them out. I'll put a link down in the description for sure. This little guy at the time when I bought it, it was like $39 Canadian, which that's roughly about $30 in the US. So I know for the materials, you can get D2 and G10 and stuff in a Ganzo or something like that. But come on, I had to do it. I had to buy it. I don't see Black Tusk knives very much, so had to get one in the collection. And this and my red proper are a memento for my trip to Canada. where I caught a really nice rainbow trout. Holy crap. Biggest rainbow I've ever seen in my life. But that's neither here nor there. But it was fun, I'll tell you that. But there you go, guys.